brother returned to Ghana to face the law. Governor Japan tells Kenneth Ofori-Atta the law. Ken must return to account for his stewardship, says who? Governor Japan. Watch this. So apparently, engineer Governor Japan was interviewed, rendered an interview about his position on all this ongoing matter concerning the former finance minister and his position on the matter. Governor Japan rendered interview on Joy FM, and he was asked about the ongoing issues surrounding Ken Ofori-Atta's deportation, brouhaha, and the court issues and all that. That Ofori-Atta should return to Ghana to partake in the AG's investigations and all the issues that has been leveled against him. And it was very straightforward. Like he said, Ken must return home to account for his stewardship whilst in office. Then also, he talked about the current government's obsession to, prosecute or persecute former officials and all that, just to make a face and all that. I disagree with that position that he took in terms of the government persecuting people just for the sake of it. I don't think that's the motive behind what this current government is doing. I believe every leader, every public officer who occupies any government position or whatsoever has to account for his or her service after his tenure of office. So accountability, it's something we all can't run away from. And as a leader, you should be ready to account for your stewardship, your time in office. You should be able to show up when the need be for you to partake in any investigation process that is ongoing concerning that office or concerning that matter. So like I said, personally, I believe in accountability. Like he rightly said in this interview, as a public officer, you should avail yourself for scrutiny. You should avail yourself for, you should avail yourself for any form of investigations after your tenure or your term of office ends, because you opted to serve the people. You should have turned down the offer for that position if you weren't ready to account to the people. So this is not like witch hunting or whatsoever, as some people put it, that this current government is trying to, bring people down just for the sake of it. I don't believe in that. I think the right thing must be done. That's my position on this whole matter. So I believe the former finance minister has to return back to Ghana, show face as a public officer to account for his stewardship, as Governor Japan Riley put out. Then also he said he wasn't able to watch the court proceedings because that would make him cry. Anyways, that's his own personal opinion on the matter, but I believe public accountability is something that public officers or officials who occupy public office should not run away from. After enjoying all the privileges that come with such positions, it's the same way you have to account after your tenure of office to the people. So I agree with him for that singular thing he said. Then there is this assertion that the AG is prosecuting people by running interviews here and there in the name of making the Ghanaian people know what is going on about all these cases that has been raised against the former NPP officials who occupied sensitive positions in government. He was asked if he's really sure that Ken will return, and AG has this to say. He said he backs the American authorities, especially the US Justice Department, to process and bring back the former finance minister. And he's very confident, he's very hopeful that this will happen very soon. He wasn't, however, in a position to give specifics because some of this information, quote unquote, are confidential in a way. So he was very adamant to spill out any sensitive information from that discussion, from that interview that he had. But he was really hopeful. You can take a look at his interview. You can take a look at this interview.
Right, MPP flag bearer hopeful Kwabena Japan sends out emotional appeal to former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta to voluntarily return to Ghana to clear his name.
I feel very sad. I feel very sad. Things happen like this. It's the immediate family that I worry about. I lost my dad when I was very young, so I don't think about him, I think about his children. I don't know. I feel how they feel, the wife and all that.
You had a carry to watch yesterday, a lot of...
No, I didn't
Express Kwabena Japan appeal to Mr. Ofori-Atta to surrender.
Yeah.
Something that happened yesterday and has been playing out the last few weeks. I need to get your reaction too. A stalwart of your party served you, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta was before the courts yesterday in the USA. Considering the fact that he served in your party as your finance minister for that long, what do you make of his predicaments? How does it reflect on the values that you
I feel very sad. I feel very sad, and it's difficult to sometimes understand what is happening, because a finance minister is a very major position, and it doesn't tell on us all well when the whole world is being told that our finance minister is not prepared to come home. I don't know the details, but like I said, I find it very sad. That's why I want to encourage all politicians that power is transient. Let's go and act in the best interest of our people. And so therefore, when, time is up for you to account for your stewardship, there won't be issues such as this, because things happen like this. It's the immediate family that I worry about, Like I said, I lost my dad when I was very young, so I don't think about him, I think about his children. I don't know. I feel how they feel, the wife and all that. That is what I feel for.
Did you have a carry to watch yesterday, a lot of...
No, I didn't watch. I don't do that. I can't watch to bring tears into my eyes. He was not exactly my friend per se, but at the end of the day, I'm the last person to kick people when they're on the ground. And as I told you much earlier, I gyrate towards people who are under pressure. And that's why I came out openly against the special prosecutor when he issued the first police, whatever it was.
The Interpol red notice.
Because I felt that was completely irresponsible, because if you haven't charged the person, you haven't sent the person to court, and people have been tried in absentia. So what is this obsession? Is it that you want to physically bring him, humiliate him and all? How do we benefit? And again, I keep telling those in power now, you have a big responsibility. Focus on what you're doing. Deliver it for the Ghanaian people. I'm not saying that when people have misconducted themselves, you can't, but you can't chase everybody. Look too far behind, you lose your future.
The AG is back again with full confidence and full hope. Dr. Akuritinga Ayine, the AG of the Republic of Ghana, is back again. Watch this. Our man, Akuritinga, the AG, is so confident that the American Justice Department will definitely bring back Ken Ofori-Atta. He was asked if he's hopeful, if he has any further information to give as to the date and when all that will happen. Dr. Ayine was very straightforward. He said,
one person that you've been looking for over the period has to do with the former finance minister. Yesterday he was in U.S. court. I'm sure you monitored that. What's your own thought on that?
Well, the American authorities are handling the process and they are handling it in accordance with American law. So far, I don't find anything wrong with what has taken place. As you rightly pointed out, I monitored the hearing yesterday, and I have had reports from the United States regarding what has happened and what may happen, but these are confidential discussions, and I'm not supposed to talk to the media about what they have briefed me on.
But yesterday the trial judge said something. He said there's no proof of any extradition request and that it should be filed by the federal government before February 19. What's your own thoughts on that?
No, the Justice Department is working on the extradition request. Now, you have to understand that what is happening now is in relation to immigration immigration law violations. All right, that is separate and distinct from the extradition request. And so, if it was put in before the the immigration judge that there's an extradition request, he wants a formal, filing before him. So the Justice Department would have to do that before a decision is taken.
When will that happen, based on your contact?
No, I don't control what happens with the Justice Department in the U.S. So,
but are you hopeful that this will go through for Ken to come back to Ghana?
I am very hopeful, extremely hopeful. Thank you.
that particular action or means doesn't lie in his hands, but that lies in the hands of the U.S. Justice Department. Thanks for staying with me till this far. If you like the contents on this channel, please hit the subscribe button down there. And also, I would like to hear from you, your position, your views, your candid opinions about these ongoing issues about the former minister's court case